Hey there, gang. It is Jim Gardner here. Jim Gardner from Leap Zone. Jim Gardner, the coach. Jim Gardner, the person, the human being. And I'm a little fired up today. I want to share some stuff with you. Fail forward. 2 words. Fail forward. What does that mean when you hear that? Because the one thing that I've noticed coaching people, coaching business owners, people that are out in this world is everyone has a fear of failure, and they are paralyzed and do not act on their dreams and do not take action towards what they want in life because they stand in a shadow of fear. And they fear failure. And failure doesn't have to be that. Fail forward always. Within each failure is an educational up-leveling moment that leads to evolution. It's absolutely amazing if you switch your perception and your mindset around that. Fail forward. Dyson, the famous vacuum guy, 5,127 failed prototype attempts before he knocked it out of the park and made millions of dollars. Fail forward. Dr. Seuss, 27 publishers rejected his book. 27. Stephen King, we all know Stephen King. Carrie, one of his legendary books, his first book, passed on 30 times before it saw the light of day. Einstein, Darwin, Edison, they all have episodes of failing, but they fail forward. They fail forward for success. God knows I failed forward. The one thing, and even looking back now, I didn't see it as failing forward. I just knew that failure, I had to dust myself up, pick myself off the ground, and move forward. I remember my dad was a baseball coach, and I was in Little League. The Indians was the team, and little frail Jimmy, I stood there paralyzed every time the pitches would come in, and I would just stand there. I would wait for a walk. Always would wait for a walk. And finally, one day, my dad took me aside and he said, "Just swing, Jim, just swing." And I did. 3 pitches in a row, struck out, light as day. Poof, poof, poof. But I failed forward. That was a win. And soon, I started to play pretty goddamn good baseball. As in the junior high, when I was trying to get on the basketball team, I was the second to last guy. It was between me and a kid named Pat Riley, and the coach cut me. And all I wanted to do was be on a team in school. Failed forward. Picked myself up, knew that I could do something. I knew it. I went to university. I joined the rowing team with asthma. No business doing that. Joined the rowing team. My 3rd year, my junior year, I got invited to national team development camp. It's a big flipping deal, right? In rowing, we have ergometer tests. It's a 2,000 meter benchmark test. In a camp of, 19, 20 people, this guy pulled the worst erg score in the entire camp. I thought my career was over. That's it. That night, what did I do? I failed forward. The next 3 days, we did what in rowing is what's called seat racing, where we get in the boats and we race each other in boats and switch out and switch boats to race fellow oarsmen. Guess what? I went from last in the camp to not losing a single seat race. Became the best oarsman in camp and stroked the boat because I failed forward. Moved to New York City to do a one-man show. I had no business doing a one-man show. And my publicist, the guy I co-wrote it with at the beginning, said, "Hey, we're going to do this live event at the hotel in this lobby. We're going to bring some people in. We're going to create some buzz around it." I shit the bed. He even thought, he was like, "Jim, I don't know if you can do this." I shat the bed. And yet, I got back up. I went on and I did 9 months of a one-man show called Schools of Fish that ran off-Broadway in New York City because I failed forward. Recently, I failed as a husband. I failed as a father of 2 beautiful girls. However, I picked myself up, I did the deep work, and now I stand here a better human being, or sit here. I stand here as a better human being, a better dad. And going forward, I have aspirations, I have dreams, and I am not letting those things, that fear, that feel of failure get in my way. Gary Vee always talks about this. We know it's a universal law. The most common trait that people on their deathbed talk about is the pain of regret. Because they didn't do this, they didn't do that. And I'm going to leave you with Denzel Washington, who did a commencement speech a while ago. And he talked about this, and he laid out the scenario that when you are on your deathbed, when you're lying there, and all the ghosts of what you wanted to do but didn't come and visit you, how would that make you feel? To be surrounded by all the ghosts of the things that you let fear dictate. So I ask you, later in life, how many ghosts do you want to see around you when you're lying there? Fuck that. That's what I say, right? Fail forward. Failing is forging a path to success, forging the very next step to you achieving what you want to do. Doesn't matter what it is. Don't let fear dictate your actions. Put it in the back seat where it belongs. All right, I'm getting on with my day because I got shit to do and I want to crush the world. So here we go, guys. Fail forward. All right. Have a great day.